I'm blessed with wonderful genes. I can
Okay.
sit here in this chair
Yeah.
if you allow me.
Yes.
You can close my eyes, and in 3 minutes, I'll be deep asleep.
Oh.
Even you can keep talking, you can keep playing music. I'm
Okay.
blessed with those kind of genes, so my sleep genes are good.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We have somebody who has spent quite a good amount of time with corporate, and he's a good mentor for a lot of people. And people do reach out to him regularly for when they are into anxiety or stress or any kind of, because they feel that the person has enough knowledge and competency skills to address some people and suggest them or probably advise them. And I've seen that people have transformed over the years with him. Mr. Ravi P. Reddy is basically is into engineering services, basically leading one of the company where which is basically into infrastructure development. Um, I think he's a very good mentor. In fact, he owns a couple of colleges, and it's in the industry when we talk about talk about the subject matter experts, talk about the life coaching, the mentorship. It's very important to understand the perspective of somebody who is basically into life coaching skills or soft skills coaching, right? Because their intervention into the industry makes a hell lot of difference because one thing he believes is that the power of speaking up, right? And when people start feeling comfortable about it, they start speaking. Sir, welcome to the show.
Hello, friends, and I just accepted my friend Zahid Akhtar's invitation and for a podcast. And I don't know what is the topics or all, but I said since I know him for a long time, I'm very comfortable with Zahid, so I agreed to a free form, structureless podcast. Let's see how it goes. Thank
Yeah,
you.
so it's an unscheduled one, and we'll make it a bit more interesting, sir. You have lived a life full of corporate successes, family responsibilities, and personal growth, right? And you are basically from a corporate line, like you've spent around 40 odd years into the
Yeah,
corporate line, I guess. Along with that, you are also an educationalist,
yeah,
right? Where
yeah.
you try promoting so that the education of the people um, goes to the next level. In fact, you also see that you have been counseling a couple of people from corporate as well as the students. What do you think? I mean, do you think you are doing enough when we talk about mental health? Are you doing enough?
Okay, now this whole business of mental health has been on my mind for the last few years in a very serious manner.
Mhm.
It has been a part of my life for a longer time because of a serious issue which my mother had. She had a huge mental breakdown around 1989, to which she never recovered. So I've been seeing her from then and how life becomes. So it was a big loss to us, and that kind of was the first thing. And then after that, I have handled a few cases of students going through some mental health issues, and but kind of off and on. I'm not an expert, but over the last few years, I have been trying to talk to people and thinking more about this mental health thing. And I'm not a counselor or anything like that, but I'm kind of getting into it more, understanding what are the issues and what are the pressures which leading to people. So my focus all my life has been trying to kind of develop leaders. Trying to teach people leadership skills. That's been a kind of unconscious focus. Not exactly on mental health, but over the last few years, I think I've been talking to some people explicitly on mental health work, and I wish I could really spend more time on that.
I think since it happened within the family, right? So you
Yeah.
are emotionally connected. Somehow it has also like since you're connected emotionally, right? So do you think that it is this is something that made you as a person, or you? What was the time and how emotional you were at that time, and what steps you took so as to make sure that yes, this should not happen to people around.
I was not in India at that time. I was
Okay.
in the US. I was pursuing my studies, and when my mother had the mental breakdown. But the sad part was she never really fully recovered from that.
Okay.
So it was like losing a person. She was there, but she was not there.
Mhm.
And she passed away in the year 2020.
So, do you
And in the
regret
last few,
that moving out was one of the reasons maybe she was not able to connect,
no, it was
or
nothing
it was
connected with me.
okay?
There was some family pressures, I
Yeah,
think something. But the loss of a person, it was very sad that she was there, but during the final year, she could not even recognize me. That was
okay,
kind of sad.
yeah.
So I have seen other cases like that, and I can see the stress that puts on my family and particularly my dad. But dad was really strong in handling it, and I could see the effort he put into handling that situation.
So, what kind of efforts you have actually seen your dad doing? Because we see a lot of people undergoing these kind of stress and anxiety in their life, but it takes long for them to actually identify or probably get it to counseling more, or
No, no,
seeking some
we took
advices.
psychiatric
Yeah.
advice immediately,
Okay.
and there was a wonderful doctor. He's still
Hmm.
practicing
Okay.
at Apollo, Doctor Doctor Chandani, and I think I still refer people to him. In the last few years, also, I've taken 3 or 4 of my friends to meet him because he's still practicing in Apollo Hyderabad. So right from day one, we were with him and taking counseling. And my mom needed a lot of medication because it was a kind of a pretty bad breakdown. It was not a small one. But after that, I seen a whole lot of my other friends having. I had taken. Then there were some other strange cases also. I took one of my friend because he was suddenly very aggressive for the last 3 4 days. I said I took him to the doctor and then he diagnosed him as high BP.
Okay.
And then we took BP medicine and he was fine in 3 days. So it was. I had some very strange experiences with these mental health issues.
Okay. Okay. And it has made you strong over the time, what I can see. Since you have
I
sensed
don't
all
know.
those
Like I
things,
have. So
what was the exact
I'm kind
emotions
of
at that particular point of time?
more watchful of my own stresses
Hmm.
because I do because of my businesses and my personal work, whatever it is. They, I do come through stressful situations, but nowadays I'm very watchful about how I react to them because unless I take care, you can easily succumb to the mental stress and it can lead to really bad problems. I've seen some
Hmm.
friends go down abruptly because of mental. So I'm very careful to make sure that I have my. First of all, I'm more aware of when I get extremely stressed. Then I have my own kind of defense
So that is the
mechanism.
question I was getting into.
Yeah,
Basically, what are the daily habits, to keep you grounded and still able to manage your physical and mental health? So there are a couple of things that we must be doing.
number
Yeah.
one, I sleep is my first resort. I
Okay.
get into mental stress, I sleep a little more. I make
Hmm.
sure I get well rested. Other days I can make do with 5 6 hours. But if I'm mentally stressed out, I make sure I sleep 9 to 10
But it
hours.
is normally said that people who are stressed and having a lot of anxiety, so they are not able to even sleep.
I'm blessed with wonderful genes. I can
Okay.
sit here in this chair
Yeah.
if you allow me.
Yes.
You can close my eyes, and in 3 minutes I'll be deep asleep.
Oh, you
Even
must.
you can keep talking, you can keep playing music. I'm
Okay.
blessed with those kind of genes, so my sleep genes are good. My dad also used to in the middle of dinner. So that's my first thing. Second, number two, which I still recommend to everybody, I hit the gym.
Okay. Hit the
A
gym. Okay.
long, good, long, tiring workout. At the end of it, physically you are kind of gone, but it helps your mind kind of throw out a lot of the junk.
But you normally see all this people reaching out, I mean, after 60 years of age. You normally don't find gymming, basically, these people gymming. You
Yeah,
see, most
because
of the students now
there
are
are a
basically into,
lot of
yeah,
myths about
yeah.
weight training and exercise.
Do you
I
think
don't
it is
know.
also a social taboo?
Huh?
A taboo that has been created over the time that you
No, it's
see
not
that
social
people.
diet. A lot of mythology. For example,
Okay.
one of the mythologies, muscle, you build muscle, it turns into fat. I don't know which biology guy has told you that.
We
There
all
are
have gone through that,
all kind of
yes.
stupid things like that. Then there are a lot of these myths about exercise.
Yeah.
So we Indians are very bad in exercising. So
Mhm.
that leads to early deaths. So I keep telling people you have to exercise to live long. My dad was a wonderful example. He used to do about 2 3 kilometers of walking every day, and he used to do gym for half an hour. He passed away on this 1st of April 2025.
Yes. Sorry to
He
know
was
that.
working till the last day. He just passed away at
Yes,
sleep.
yes.
He was functional. He was walking. He was working. He was actually running our company's airlines till the last day. He was in a
Okay.
job, and in the evening he went to the colony meeting. He was the colony president, so he was always active and he maintained that exercise schedule. Even with diabetes, he managed to hit 85 years, so, and he passed away very peacefully. So he is one example I keep
You are
giving.
on the footsteps of your dad, right?
I think I'm not as fit as my dad,
Which is
but
fine. But do you think your own kid is following the same path, or he is
yeah,
totally
yeah, yeah.
different?
My kids are heavily into exercise. For
Okay.
example, I'll tell you, my younger twins, my son and daughter, they joined engineering college in Bangalore 2 years back.
Hmm.
Even before they had the first day of class, they went and paid for a 1 year subscription in the gym.
Oh, great.
That's our priorities.
Yes.
So even
It's
now,
all about your priorities,
yeah,
basically,
yeah, and
right?
they also have their own priorities. So now my son has kind of stepped up. He
Hmm.
joined a mixed martial arts classes now.
Very good.
Over the last 1 year, he said it's more intense. I said, good.
Yeah.
So it's a part of our life.
So
Even my
like father, like son.
no, no, and even my wife, she goes to gym 3 4. So
Okay.
it's so exercise has become a normal part of family life, and I'm happy about it. And I try to tell people do that.